On what we've been seeing over the past several weeks, culminating in the last 2 days of huge stock losses on Wall Street.
It's just insane. I cannot fathom why Trump is doing this, except for the fact that, A, he's in love with tariffs. He's a tariff man. And B, worth reminding people that the two people who are egging Trump on to wage trade wars against our friends and allies are people, on behalf of the steel industry, are people who used to work for the steel industry. The U.S. Trade Representative represented Cleveland Cliffs, a major steel company in the United States. Peter Navarro, Trump's trade guru, had previously had a film called Death by China, sponsored by Nucor, another major steel company. So he's getting bad advice, I guess. Even if he got good advice, I'm not sure he would follow it. But clearly, markets are very unhappy with how things are going, as they should be.
So, Catherine, first of all, congratulations as well. But let's take that big picture look at the state of the economy right now. We just had that polling released this morning. Americans souring on it. In fact, this is the lowest Americans have approved of his handling of the economy, even including his first term. Slightly better inflation news this morning, which we'll get to. But on the whole, we're seeing the markets tumble. We're seeing Trump voters as well as others worried about their 401ks and the like. At what point here, where is this going right now?
Trump inherited quite a good economy, actually. Voters did not recognize it in November for all sorts of reasons we can discuss. But Trump actually inherited very strong economic growth, low unemployment, cooling, if not quite low enough, inflation, a lot of very good trends. And the best thing he could have done when he came into office, as I have said many times, is just nothing at all. Go play golf, take credit for the gains he was already inheriting. And instead, of course, he is wreaking havoc. He's not only creating a lot more uncertainty and potentially higher costs for businesses, which will then be passed along, at least in part, to consumers. He's also threatening to deport half of the agricultural labor force, which also threatens to increase food prices. He's leaning on the Federal Reserve. I think this is sort of the sleeper story of this year. He did this last time, of course, when he was president. It would be very bad now for him to be seen as strong-arming the Fed, which is historically politically independent, needs that political independence for its credibility. And if, in fact, he is seen as pushing on or leaning on them to lower prices, that will actually perversely worsen inflation in the long run. So a lot of reasons to think he's messing up a very nicely wrapped gift that he had gotten.
Catherine, congratulations.